welcome back to the channel. So today I've managed to pick up an item that was never used by its owner. It was just sitting in its box. He took it out once. He told me he never ever ran it on a track. So taking that at face value, this is essentially, it's a brand new British Rail Class 06 Shunter. So and I got this really inexpensively, so yeah, fantastic. Let's have a look at the end of the box. Yeah, so the part number is R2676 BR Blue Class 06. Okay, so I've went through the model, just checking everything. Everything is where it should be. It appears very much like a new model. The only thing I would say is I did find a couple of carpet hairs, fibres that were stuck between the axles that would have limited the actual running of the model. But aside from the guy having it run on a carpet at some point, she's in fantastic condition. Now a little bit of history on this Andrew Barclay Class 06. This is actually a model of the only surviving Class 06 Andrew Barclay Shunter. I think it's possibly in an Edinburgh museum or something. I think that's the last information I could find in it. It was over that direction, but it's certainly, there's only one, and it's this one. Its pre-tops number was D2420, I believe, and there is footage of it running in and around Aberdeen Harbour. You can find that on YouTube, and that's when it was back in its green British Rail green livery at the time. Now this model, I was trying to date it, and I think I've nailed it down. Hornby produced blue Class 06s in 2005 and 2006. Then in 2008 they took it out in the railroad line for 3 years. So 2008, 9 and 2010. So with this being a railroad version, we can date this between 2008 and 2010. So that would make it, at the time I'm making this video, it would be between 14 and 16 years old. So I'm quite surprised actually. I didn't think it was that old. I was thinking like 4 or 5 years old, but it's way more older than that. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the model. So let's go and run her on the track and see how she performs. Okay, got her on the track now. Let's try her with some power. Okay, she's kind of taking off quite fast. She hasn't been oiled yet, so I think I'll need to give her a light service. I could see some lubrication on the final drive cog wheel, but aside from that, it was as dry as a bone. Just as it would be from the factory but it's been sitting around for a long time. Yeah, I think we can get that quietened down quite substantially if we just oil the normal points that you oil in a locomotive. The axles, the wheels and stuff. So yeah, let's get it back into reverse. Okay, right, let's get her back to the bench. We'll just do a light service. Okay, so I've oiled the usual places on locomotives, the axles and the coupling rods where they connect to the cranks and stuff. And I'm just going to run it the usual 5 minutes in one direction and then 5 minutes in the other. Bear in mind, it's never been run in. I think 5 minutes each direction, let the oil do its work, and she'll be good to go perfectly on the track, and we'll let her pull some tankers or something. Tell you what, this model's incredibly detailed. You know, from the wasp stripes down to added detail that's been manually added at the factory alongside the steps and the horn and this, that and the other. It's got glazing. It's got a painted coupling bar. I mean, really, for a budget model, even though it was railroad, I don't think this would have been £20 when it was first released. I think they might have been charging 40 or 50, I don't know. Certainly in the second-hand market to pick up one of these, you're paying over the odds, I think, generally. You see them going for about 45, 50. I didn't pay anything like that for this one. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the condition. The fact it's really essentially it's a new train, new model. Okay, I'll give her one more lap. Right, there we are. So it's the British Rail Class 06. Really pleased with the condition of it. I always wanted one of these, and quite honestly, some of the prices for these things going around were just silly prices. So I hope you've enjoyed the video of this British Rail Shunter, and I'll see you next time.